Hey there, it's John from Heroes and Legends. Today we have Duel Decks, Nissa versus Obnixils. We're going to open it up, see what comes in this product, and then give you a little bit of evaluation, whether it's a good idea to buy, not buy, who this product's for. First off, let me say that the first part of this video will just be kind of the unboxing, and then I'll kind of pause the video, play with these cards, and see how balanced the decks are. So first off, you get your paper deck holders, which I always kind of say in each video, I mean, these aren't really that great. You can't put sleeved cards in them. They're very flimsy. I do like the art on them though. I think the art in this is actually pretty incredible. But at the same time, I've always kind of said, you know what, these are what they are. I don't want them to increase the price by putting something else in here, so these are just fine. But come to find out, this will probably be the last $19.99 Duel Deck. The next one's gonna be $24.99. So when you look at it that way, hopefully we're actually getting something better than this next time around. I'd hate to think that this is just going to be a $5 increase just to increase without giving us any additional value. So that remains to be seen. We also get the quick reference guide, which comes with all Magic products nowadays. And here are the actual decks. You do get 2 spin down die. They do have the Magic the Gathering logo on them. You get a blue one and a black one. Interesting, you don't get a green one with Nissa, but okay, that's fine. I don't know if those are randomized or if that's just what everyone gets. Of course, you get the Planeswalkers right on top. So we'll look at Nissa's deck first, I guess. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so we can get a better look at the cards. Alright, I'm going to start off, of course, with Nissa, Voice of Zendikar. Great card, and there's actually a little value here. I mean, this is a card that does see some standard play, maybe not quite as much in the recent weeks as that it was seeing, but it's also going to be in standard for another 8 months. Has plenty of opportunity to continue to see play. Great inclusion, really. I mean, a lot of times you get Planeswalkers that aren't standard playable. This one, and Nixilis, very, very standard playable, so that's awesome. This is a fantastic card. Let's see what else we get here. All right, now, value-wise, I will say, I believe this is a better value than we've seen in quite some time, actually. Abundance is actually a pretty cool card. Another rare with Cloud Thresher, Oran Reef Hydra, Thicket Elemental, Mosswar Bridge, and now we're into some uncommons, so I'll go through these a little quicker. Couple Scythe Leopards. Here's a common, so I think we're gonna hit a group of commons now. I mean, at first glance, I feel like these could be fun to play, but there have been balance issues in the last couple of these products, and if you watched my videos on those, you'll kind of know they looked kind of fun, but then when you sat down and played, they're at least the last 2 times, there's been a deck that's been very, very strong over the other one. Back to some uncommons, Briarhorn. Walker of the Grove. Crop Rotation. Now it's a common, does have new art though. It's actually a card that really needed a reprint, and with the new art, it's actually kind of beautiful. So that's awesome. Guy's Blessing. And we're into our non-basic lands, and then here's our forests. Looks like they used the Zendikar art that was on the full art cards in these not full art forests, which is fine. I mean, I think there's a little bit of appeal sometimes, considering we've all seen the full art forest for a long time now, to actually see the same art in a different version. That's kind of neat. It's different anyway. I don't really expect full art lands in these products. Okay, and there's our tokens. And these all have magic bags? Yeah. They all have magic bags. So, very cool. Alright, there's the first deck. Let's look at the second one quickly. Of course, we start off with Nixilis. Again, beautiful art. The new art in this product is amazing. And I do think that not only are both of these standard playable, but a lot of people may actually prefer this art because it's that cool. It's that good. So, there may be some people looking for 4 copies of this product just to have a play set of these cards. And we'll open up this packet. Already you kind of see on top you got a Desecration Demon, which is decent value. I mean, value-wise, it's really hard to say, oh, this is great value, considering the fact that when these hit wide release, the value of these cards are all going to go down. So, oops, kind of went a little fast there. So the first one was Desecration Demon, which is cool. And then we have a Despoiler of Souls, another rare. We have an Indulgent Tormentor, Pestilence Demon, Priest of the Blood Rite. Now we're on to some uncommons. I'll go a little faster through these. So yeah, I think that there's definitely value. This is maybe one of the better value ones that we've seen in quite some time. But at the same time, we do have to take into account, as these hit big box stores and stuff, the values of these cards will go down. So you kind of have to take it for what it's worth at the moment you buy it. But at the same time, I like the fact that they are trying to include some cards of value, or at least a few noteworthy cards in here. And the new art, like I said, is pretty awesome. So I do think for the most part, this is actually a better product than maybe the last couple Duel decks. There's the Doomblade with the new art, which again looks incredible. Raymond Swanlin actually did the art for the Planeswalkers as well. Did the Doomblade art. It looks incredible. And you actually get 2 copies of this? Yeah. So that's kind of awesome. So if you wanted a play set of those, you'd have to just pick up 2 of these, or else, of course, buy the singles. Probably the better idea. Probably much cheaper, if that's all you're looking for. So, Smallpox. Decent card. Ambitious Cost, which I believe this is new art as well. This is actually kind of an interesting card. It's a pretty old card. Hasn't really seen a reprint. I don't think this is... it did see a reprint in 8th or 9th edition, so it wasn't a core set, but other than that, it's been a long time since it's been reprinted. I believe it was only reprinted at one time. All right, and we're up to our swamps. So again, it looks like these are Zendikar swamps. And then, of course, our tokens. We have Eldrazi Scions, Demon tokens, get an emblem from Nixilis, so that's kind of cool too. All these with magic backs, so nice. All right, so as far as this product goes, $19.99 MSRP. Definitely a cool product for new players, or if you just want to play quickly, maybe you're traveling and you meet up with a friend and you want to play a game, you can go to Walmart, Target, pick this up. You can play Magic for a little while, and there'll definitely be some entertainment here, I think. But the real test is, how balanced are these decks? Like, how fun is the actual gameplay? So I'm going to try the decks out, and I will be right back and let you know how it went. All right, so I'm back from playing some games. First off, before I get started, I forgot to show you this when I was opening the box, but this is the insert that comes with this as well. It has all the deck lists and like what set each card came from, which is kind of neat. So just wanted to show that real quick before I get started, since I somehow missed it. Secondly, let's talk about the cards. Now, here's what's weird about this. It did not feel balanced, but it felt very awkward. What happened was the black deck, which was all about removal and big flyers, that deck seemed to just be dominant when it was working right. If you could get to your lands and play your creatures on curve with this deck, like, it was a blowout. It was pretty much unstoppable, which you could imagine. I mean, destroying the major creatures in green and then just flying over and attacking, that could be quite good, right? The green deck, however, which was a ramp deck with a lot of smaller creatures and such, is really trying to overwhelm and go wide. That deck actually ended up winning more games than the black deck when we played. However, it didn't feel like it was winning games because it was a good deck. It felt like it was winning games because the mana requirements of the black deck were just super harsh. So if that makes sense, I almost felt like the black deck was poorly designed, and that's the only reason why the green deck won. But when everything was clicking with the black deck, you just got blown out. So when you did win with the green deck, it felt really good, and it actually just started happening a lot, where the black deck, when you lost, it felt like you shouldn't be losing, and it really felt bad. It felt like, wow, if I just got one more land or had a better draw, I really should have won this game, because the green isn't really doing anything that I shouldn't be able to handle, if that makes sense. So it was really strange. It was a really strange play experience. I have heard other people say the black deck has been super dominant for them. I will say, like, when it had its land, it was, but it was hard to get to a situation sometimes where it had enough land to do what it wanted to do. I mean, if you happen to draw your Desecration Demon, then you were in good shape, but if you were trying to get out to like a Pestilence Demon or something like that, it was much different. It was very hard to pull off. Meanwhile, your green was kind of starting off slow, a lot of small creatures trying to ramp, and if it was still alive by the late game, then yeah, it could potentially take over just by running you over, but it would never get the chance if the mana curve was a little better in the black deck, if that makes sense. So final grade, here's what I liked about the product. I liked the new artwork. I think the artwork knocked it out of the park. I liked the value of the cards they included this time around. I do feel like there's better value here, whether it was on purpose or not. You have 2 Planeswalkers that currently see play in Standard. That's actually kind of awesome, and it just feels like there's tons of value. And there's a couple other cool cards in here, like Crop Rotation and stuff, that really happy to see a reprint. Doomblade is another one with new art, which is awesome. So I feel like there's a lot more value in this package than there have been in the past. As far as actual gameplay, I can't say that it was very fun. It was maybe a little better than a couple of the last dual decks that I played, where it really felt like one side was super dominant. I felt like these were slightly more balanced, but they were balanced in a bad way, if that makes sense. So gameplay-wise, it wasn't a super fun experience, quite honestly. I wouldn't want to show a new player this. I mean, other than helping them learn how the game works and the mechanics, I think it could be a very frustrating experience for a new player, because you're probably going to give them the green deck and they're going to get either wiped out completely, or they're just going to beat on you while you do basically nothing with a black deck. It's not going to feel like a fun series of games at the end of the day. So who's this product for? Obviously, if you like the art and you want to pick up the alternate art versions of these cards, that's probably the best person that this particular product's for, unfortunately. I wouldn't recommend it for new players, but it is there in a pinch. I mean, like I said earlier, if you're traveling or something and you want to play Magic with a friend and you don't have your cards, and you go to the Target or Walmart and you spend 20 bucks and you can play for an hour or so and just kill some time, it's just fine, right? Like, those are probably the 2 reasons I'd buy it: to collect the newer cards if that was what I was interested in, or to just play to have fun and kill some time if I had no other options around me. But if you're going to do that, you might as well just pick up 6 packs of the newest set and just play sealed, right? You probably have a better time doing that, quite honestly. And I think that's also a better way to teach a new player as well. So overall, I'd probably give this a C. I am happy about the value inclusion in this set. I am happy about the art. Next time around, dual decks are going to cost $5 more, I guess. So it's going to be $5 more to purchase. So I'm kind of hoping to see an improvement in this product. Perhaps just new collateral, as well as hopefully some more value cards wise is what I really hope to see. But stay tuned, we'll find out when the next product comes out, and hopefully it will top this one. Having said that, hey, as always, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks as always for watching. This video, like all my videos, was made possible by the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Even a donation of $1 helps me to keep growing this community and creating better quality content for all of you. Check out our Patreon page for exclusive giveaways and future goals for the channel. If you haven't yet had a chance to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the MTG news, spoilers, set reviews, product openings, or finance videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.